the rites shall come to bear, illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there.
Hello everyone out there in internet land, welcome back to another fantastic 5kg video. My name is Connor, it is a sunny day here in Kansas City, and we are back with Pyre. Now last time we left off, we had just managed to recruit the noble knight Sir Gilman, as he decided to leave his old triumvirate, for they were not so honorable knights. He is a worm of the Sea Dominion. They use the worm spelling like W-Y-R-M, which you think of like dragons, but no, they're actually little like underwater, one-eyed, like worms or snakes. It's pretty hilarious. But we won our rite against that group, so we have completed our next rite, and we are heading further north, which everyone in the group seems pretty surprised that we can keep going north, but that is where the stars tell us to go through. We have, well, Sir Gilman has completed a ritual to quell the deathless tempest so that we may pass farther north. So let us head there. Sir Gilman revealed a gap in the storm that seems safe enough to traverse. The deathless tempest was a seemingly unending storm in this part of the sea that prevented travel north, but his people knew of a ritual to quell it, and he has done that. Breath, the Deathless Tempest. Proper. Oh, what's happening? With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Oh, he's got the hots for Jody. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You are on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Voyage onward. Say, Tariq? A rookie? What is it? That loot you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood. You know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do. Yeah, that'd be kind of shitty if he were a minstrel who couldn't actually play his instrument. But it seems like there may be a little more to him than just being a musician, and by a little more I mean a lot more, but let's see.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Oh, 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 oh. scuttled her foe. The doomed ship still resides.
I love
The
this.
Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves her stain on
At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Man. This is one of the reasons I love Supergiant games. Music is such a huge part of everything that they do. And it's such a big part of all their games. Like, I can imagine the lone minstrel sitting there singing this as they go. Oh, beautiful. Alright, somebody wants to have a conversation. Ah, Sir Gilman! You wish to speak. Let's see what he has to say. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards with his single eye. Hail, Master Rita! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor! And this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre huts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letters of the law, described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and, perchance, mentioned by name. They are inclined to bend the rules, a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules, as they were written by the Under-King Oris and his 7 friends, deserve neither his honor nor his freedom. A man of honor indeed. Thusly does this knight have confidence. The Master Rita shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So please excuse him, Master Rita. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Okay, so Gilman is like... he's kind of constantly at like a 9. Personally, I would prefer it if we kept it at like a 6, but it's okay, I like his enthusiasm. So, he pretty clearly is happy that he's with us, and no longer with the Pyre hearts. What is this? Sir Gilman's crest. Neat. Status nearby. Hedwyn is doing minor repairs. Jody is skinning something. Ugh. Shay is brushing the imps with Ruki. Ruki is brushing the imps with Shay. And Tizo is fluttering about. Aww, that's sweet. Okay, cool. So, let's survey our surroundings. You find that Hedwyn has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please, use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the black wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back! I've come back! Yes, Shay, yes you have. Shay returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. Did you burn yourself? Dang it, Shay, that's why we can't have nice things. This knight yet lives! Although, he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from the northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Aww. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools of rock nearby. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near the wagon. Aw, buddy. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows of the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madame, though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trista. The exiles of the high-wing remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me, for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage.
Divinity.
Negotiate with them. Then Hedwyn steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away.
Sa.
Hey, let's not decide on this just yet.
Terem tave.
We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodariel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. You have the rest of the day to practice your vocations. I will use my time well. So we've done one of the forage, one of the mentor. I think this time I'm going to study in private. We have yet to do that. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. Neat. Focus on which aspect of the Book of Rites. Ooh. Okay, so I can't do a fundamental purpose. Its teachings of their wisdom. Increases hope. Its authors and their prowess for quickness. Its innate mystic power for presence. I really like increasing hope, just because quicker respawn times are really important in this one, because mistakes happen, and a few mistakes have cost us goals in the past. So I'm going to go ahead and do its teachings. We're going to focus on its teachings and their wisdom. You concentrate on the substance of the words and the teachings of the Book of Rites, such as you understand them thus far. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You've gained the reader's influence, spirit. All Nightwings gain +1 hope. Now that doesn't say for one round, that just says +1, so I'm assuming that is a permanent bonus to all of our characters. Finish studying. Alright. Well, that was actually pretty cool. I wasn't quite sure what that would give, but if it's just like, let's go in here. Let's look at somebody. +1, reader's influence, spirit. Alright, so I'm hoping that it's not just +1 for the next rite, that it's like a permanent +1. But we'll find out. Even if it is just for the next rite, that's still really good. Continue your journey. Alright, so we've got 2 ways to go. The Black Shore. Jodariel wishes to avoid the harps by staying on low ground. The low road to the nest of Trista passes through razor-sharp sands. The high road to the nest of Trista is patrolled by the Commonwealth's ancient enemies. The lone minstrel believes he can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. So we've got 2 routes. I feel like if we go this way, it's really gonna rub Jody the wrong way. I mean, Jody was on the blood border. She fought against the harps. She does not like them. So I feel like negotiating with them may really piss her off. That being said, the minstrel thinks he can negotiate a safe passage, and Hedwyn has history with them. Well, he has history with one of them. He got to know one really, really well. Bow chicka wow wow. So I don't want to piss Jody off. One, because she could break us, and two, because she clearly is not comfortable with this. But it's a tough call. But what if the lone minstrel can't negotiate a peaceful pass? I've got two former blood border warriors with me. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna follow Jody's plan. The shattered lands of Black Shore proved difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodariel searches for a solid path forward, to little avail. Fie on these blasted lands. How are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madame. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time, he soon returns. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Trista. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom exactly? Just then, a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodariel up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jodariel's scowl deepens. For centuries, the Commonwealth withstood the High-Wing Remnant's treacherous assaults, thanks to soldiers such as she. Jodariel lost -4 hope for the next Rite. Crap! I knew something like that would happen. So I'm going the other way, whether I like it or not. Or not. I guess we're not actually going that way. Damn it, I should have just fucking gone the other way. At last you arrive at the nest of Trista, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watch your wagon's ascent, and remain watching now. Alright. Page revealed. The hunt for myrrh. Let's start by going to the slug market. Oh, hey guys! What brings you out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. What does he got? Ooh, goodies. Ooh. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. That'll be a fun one to put on Jody. Let's get all the dashes and all the extras. But now we don't have much extra. So, there's more stuff. Righteous Flame, after dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to 5 glory. What? That's amazing! Those are both rank 10 talismans. So, I think the next vocation we're gonna do is we may go hunting for some resources. Thanks, guys! Good luck in that thing you're going to tonight! Thanks, Ron. You're a classy fella. Let's check out the book. Ahem. The Hunt for Myrrh. In the words of Gol Golathanian, the Master General. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest, and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health, and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myrrh would come in search for him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. Ooh, shit, and that story is getting intense. Because remember, we're reading the story of Soliamur, who was the first emperor of the Commonwealth, but abandoned the Commonwealth. And we recognize some of these names, the Rope Collar, Golgolathanian, because Soliamur and those people became the 8 scribes that created the rites. So, I mean, there's history there, and I'm a lore guy. I'm a fluff bunny. But that's pretty much it. There's not really much else to do. Ruki is fretting to himself. Jody is staring at the sky. Tizo is checking the wheels for mites. Shay is flipping through the book. Hedwin is preparing the grounds, and Sir Gilman is getting psyched up. That's what I want to see. So, Sir Gilman, what is your thing? Obviously, quickness. He is quicker than both Ruki and Shay. He is the fastest of our group. Why is that one white? Oh no. Everybody's getting +4 hope, but Jody, she's only at +3. She's got a 12-second. She's melancholy right now. Man, girl! Girl, why you do that? Man. Alright, well, we'll leave you be for now, Jody. Sandra's status is counting each passing moment. I think it would tell us if someone has become worthy of one of her teachings. But let's go ahead. We're at a pretty good time mark. Let's go ahead and commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trista, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. Oh, we're going up against some harps. That'll be rough. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble, not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your Commonwealth. Mark my words well, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. Ooh, girl, angry. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. Oh fuck. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwin shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel. No, Hedwin, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, how did you make it all the way out across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwin, but you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must. That sandalwood better have an explanation for all of this. Jody storms off as Hedwin turns to you. What's your take on this one, friend? Our informant wants someone of each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamithia, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade that the truth of it why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives, here and now, are earnest. Alright. Hedwig wants to know your initial perception of Pyre. I mean, I don't know. It seems pretty suspicious that she just hops in and she's like, hey, I want to help you guys, what's going on? When there's clearly an issue with the harps and these people, I mean, it's just a thing. I mean, people of the Commonwealth and the High Wing Remnants, they just don't get along. Having only met her, you cannot sense whether to trust her or defer to Hedwig. It may be that her training gives her some resistance to your scrutiny. You are willing to take Pyre at her word and see in her the potential for a valuable new ally. I like a straight shooter, and she shoots pretty straight. I don't know. I'm gonna say she seems alright, but that may piss Jody off pretty fucking well. But she seems alright to me. You tell Hedwig that you think the group should take its chances with Pyre and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Judario will come around. He then turns to Pyre. I'm Hedwig. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jody, whom you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Right. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pyre Thane has joined you. She has a score to settle. Bid her welcome. That's 2 characters and 2 rites. Holy crap.
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre hearts, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance, you observe as Pyre, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads toward your adversaries on the rights. What is she doing? You. What sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Timothea. Pyre's blood sister stares back at her before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister. I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again, consorting with my enemies. Ooh. Fine then. Savor their defeat. But I warn you, stay away from me. Pamithia says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamithia gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. If the rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place, let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings shall bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamithia can face her sister. Well, fuck, alright. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamithia should be better suited for the rites here than the rest of you. Alright, well.
Now let us get started.
Am I only gonna get one person? Alright, well this is gonna be an interesting fight. Do I have anything to give her? She does get our +1 hope bonus. 20 glory, 7 presents. Hey Shay, we're gonna borrow that quickness trinket. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a boost. And we're gonna give it to Pamithia. Alright. Pamithia. Why, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Damn it, Jody. This isn't what. Chivalrous. Sir Gilman wishes for Pamithia to conduct the rite instead of him. Alright, you know what? Fine. Hedwyn. You're in, dude.
Hedwyn.
You can count on me, my friend. Damn right I can. And, bird is the fucking word today.
Tizo.
Hey, Ricky! Tizo promises to do his best against Tamitha and the Essence.
The choice is cast.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Tamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Alright. Tamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be with your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we Sisters of the Highwing Remnants can do. To fly until stamina.
You put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters.
Nice. So like Tizo.
Entirely unwise, even for you.
Oh, hush.
Tread lightly around that exiled Tamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
Okay. So, like Tizo, she can fly, and she's also got a nice dash that blows away all enemies in her path. Hold to tackle. Oh, while tackling, Tamitha cannot be banished. Cool. Oh shit, so that means they can just plow through people. See, darling, we harps are not so bad. Now, I suppose we'd better get to work. Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the skies, sisters! Talon formation. Really? Okay, this is gonna be...
Now to the flame.
Oh. No!
Best laid plans do often.
Oh god, this is gonna suck. Hedwyn, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? I wish I did right about now. Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless, but we harp simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes in for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Okay. Press W to block flying adversaries. Okay. Really? No! I fucking jumped! Oh my god! Alright, you know what? Fine. Fuck you. I'm gonna do the same thing. Fuck you.
Amethyr has doused the flame.
Come on, dude. Haha, get fucked. I can fly too. I can fly too. Alright, Headwind. See what you got, brother.
Yes.
Whee! Oh no! He jumped into it. Not cool. Oh, drop the ball, bitch!
Be gone.
Get fucked.
One triumvirate stands unopposed. With
Ha!
grace.
That dash is too good.
Perhaps you are worthy.
Yes.
That
Get
one almost
fucked,
went
bitch. And Headwind, my man. Into the pyre you go. Oh, these chickadees, they're all just like, oh, look at us, we can fly, herp derp derp. Fuck you.
now toward their
Nope.
flames.
Nope.
The
Bye.
winds have served her true.
We're just dancing around these bitches. Damn you, Pamitha. You are not true, Thane, to think that you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you've wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you, that's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me! You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Alright, girl. Prevail over Tamitha.
What is it those two think they're doing?
Can
The
do.
rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
No! It's okay, she's got a fast recovery. Come on.
False
Oh.
move.
I don't know what just happened, but I'll take it. No! Fuck. Okay, I gotta dash a little more. Okay, okay. This is a one-on-one fight to end all. I don't know how she keeps fucking killing herself, but she does.
And
Got
it
it.
is done.
Even the announcer.
Who prevailed. Meanwhile, their adversaries wallow in defeat.
Even the announcer was like, whoa. Like, oh!
The right is complete.
Yes, it is. You Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. She's not entirely wrong. You postpone the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Aww. Pamela stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Sure. I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Right, so... Nice!
Tizo appears to have a certain depth of knowledge.
Yes, he does. Tizo has just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the Rites and is part of the Nightwings. Well, we're going down the path of the secrets of the accursed imp. So we've got either, after casting his implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than normal, or Tizo's implode ability can vanish adversaries in a much wider area. We don't actually use his implode ability very much, but I'd like him to be able to recover from it quicker. Oh, just barely didn't make it. So yeah, it looks like we've got a couple people who, because of inspiration, will definitely level up on their next Rite. Pamitha was a big help.
Until the stars align.
Until the stars align, announcer. Okay. Alright. After besting the essence rather soundly, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move, and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my fresh air so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the Rites will cause my path and Pamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon's wheels again. Oh, Ruki has got a crush. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is something I may ask. There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Look toward the heavens and seek our new destination. I believe it's going to be Lu, the Vernal Star. Burns bright over the densest woods of Black Basin. I think that might be where he wants to go. The glade of Lu, directly due west. Then it is just as my client indicated. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him for yourself. He awaits us, somewhere in the waking wood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Okay, so I think that's a good place to leave it. We're a little over on time, but that's okay. This was a long one. I didn't want to leave it off right before we went to the Rites with nothing happening, but I didn't expect that Rite to take like 20 fucking minutes. But we have acquired a new member to our group, the lovely Pamitha, who apparently has one hell of a chip on her shoulder and is trying to settle a dispute with her sister Tamitha, who we defeated not so soundly, but I think she's going to prove to be one hell of an asset to the team. And more importantly, we're about to finally meet Sandalwood. So I think because certain events have led us to not being able to ask certain questions, we've really had to piece together what's going on here. And it has to do with the Sandalwood character, the Black Wagon, there's a quest. I'm not sure. I have an idea of what's going on, but I'm going to leave that for the next episode. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you have a comment, please leave it down in the comment section below. We'd love to hear any suggestions that you, our viewers, may have. And if you have not subscribed yet, you should, and make sure to ding that alarm notification bell so that anytime we upload new videos, you'll be one of the first to know. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming out right now. Fabi's playing Resident Evil 0 with Manny. Spencer's got a new Let's Play coming out soon. And of course, you have me with Pyre and Prey. And at that, guys, thank you so very much for joining me today. You know I always appreciate your time and your viewership. I'm quite enjoying this game and the journey it's taking us on, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. And as always, have a good one.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty